My name's John. I went to Washington High School, and in my 11th and 12th grade years, I moved to Atlanta Collegiate.
My name is Quenton and I attend Kip Atlanta Collegiate.
Can you say their school one more time?
Kip Atlanta Collegiate,
Okay.
KAC.
So John, John, you go first. Can you describe for me how you felt? Did you feel that your teachers, your administrators, like endorsed the fact that you should attend college, and that was like an opportunity or a possibility for you guys?
Well, in a real public school, it's more like you go to college on your own. Like it's this always there. They tell you like, oh, you need to go to college. You need to start preparing for college, but it's really on your time. They don't have like set classes where you go fill out scholarships. They don't have set classes where you sit there and like fill out applications. They don't tell you how to do Common App. They don't tell you how you gonna pay for it. They don't tell you none of this. They just you gotta go to college. So most people when they get to their 12th grade year, into their 12th grade year, they're like, damn, I need to go to college. I haven't filled out no applications. I haven't did nothing. So they end up going to Miles or just a 13th grade college, and that's just how it goes in my public schools.
Okay.
Well, I got the perspective from Kip, and it was a college preparatory school. And it's really focused, like they teach you from like elementary school that you're going to college. So, to be honest, I always had teachers that told me, push me, go to college, stay on your work. They set up classes for us to do applications, set up programs, all that. So it's real supportive. Kip was really supportive in college. But I do have friends in APS who don't, like what John was saying, don't have anybody that like it's on their time. And nobody tells them like the in and outs about a college application or like what to do and what not to do. They just do whatever they hear their friends doing or what they hear on TV. They don't know like fill out this scholarship, fill out that scholarship. Like you gotta do so much other stuff like health forms, all that like little small stuff like they don't know anything about. And that'll stop them from like registering for colleges or something. So
Okay. So who do you?
oh my bad. That actually happened to one of my friends. Stopped them from something happened with they were trying to fill out the housing application that they had already gotten into the school, all that blah blah blah. And then they couldn't get into they couldn't actually go to the school because they didn't have housing for it. Then I have another friend who didn't register for classes, so they couldn't go to that school that they wanted to go to. So it's like that.
And also, it's like at public schools, they don't really, since nobody's really behind you and you don't have no information. Like I've seen plenty of smart people, like either not go to college or go to a 13th grade college, not knowing that they could have got into a tech or got into a UGA or a big major school because they like, oh, that's just so far
That's
out
too
there,
far, yeah.
like I can't reach that. But actually, it's tangible. But they don't have the backbone to be like, yeah, go do that.
Okay. So John, specifically for you, like what pushed you to go to a school of this caliber?
Well, I figured out. I always wanted to go to tech from just a little kid, and then ninth grade came. And I was like, I don't want to go to tech no more. I was too busy having fun at a public school because that's all you do there. That's all there is to do. Then 10th grade year, I was like, okay, I'm having too much fun. Like, too much fun. I was at the top of the class and having fun. And I was like, something's wrong here because everybody complained about you either have good grades and no social life or social life and no good grades. But I had them both and I'm like, hold up, something wrong. So that's when I applied to KIP. And then when I got into KIP, my whole goal was to go to a good school because I saw too many 12th graders, too many 11th graders not doing nothing with their lives. I seen all my friends on the street not doing nothing with their lives. I know they just graduated. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I had went to KIP. KIP started telling me all about this ACT. I was like, ACT? Like, what is ACT? But then they just, once I started realizing like, oh, like I really can go to the school, I really can get all this money, I really can do this. That's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to tech.
All right. So any last remarks you guys want to make about, the situation at Atlanta public schools, particularly high schools or the schools you guys came from?
I mean, it really didn't happen. They really blew it up. It happened, but not literally at every single APS school.
You're talking about specifically the cheating
Cheating
scandal?
scandal, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it did happen. I didn't have any. I do. It's like from the people that I know that were in the classrooms. It's like it's just they said it like it was normal. Like the teacher just did it like it was casual. I mean, it's like they don't really take the teacher didn't really take the assignment as serious or something. So they like didn't care if the student had like their phones out or something, or like knew that the student was cheating, but they didn't really care about the student's life enough to like be like, oh, that's not going to help you. They just wanted to get them in and get them out.
Okay.
Well, coming from, I came from a horrible middle school. Like, coming from like one of the most lowest middle schools, we never made AYP. And so when we was there, like,
Can you elaborate on what ARP is?
annual yearly progress. That's on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's like that's when all your test grades good, so you know you're above like where the state wants you, and we never made that. We was always below or whatever. And so like cheating in the classroom was like, it wasn't really like, we never cheated. It was just like they stressed about it, stressed like, okay, you need to know this, that, and third. But it was like, okay, and then people failed. And you're like, oh, they're not gonna make it to the next grade, and then next year you see them like, how did you make it? And you like, how did they make it? And then like when you look at that grade is still the same. They still have C's. And you like, what? Like, but I mean, if it was a cheating scandal, I'm not admitting there was, but if it was like real cheating, like, that would be the only place where I would know that like grade replacement at the very end of the year.
Yeah.
Because all through the year, we would see their report cards, F, C, D. Like,
Yeah, so you're basically saying that like the students who maybe their grades were changed really had no knowledge of the fact that the teachers were changing their grades. They
Yeah.
just thought they were passing on to the next grade.
yeah. But that's just really any APS school. You just get passed on
Yeah.
regardless. Even in high school. They gonna pass you on in high school, but you not gonna graduate.
Okay.
Like, you can do bad 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. And they just gonna keep passing you on. But 12th grade come and you're gonna be there for a couple more years to keep.
So they just setting you up for failure, basically.
If you don't
not-
handle your work.
Okay.
They're not setting you up for failure. Like they're not doing it on purpose. It's just that they don't.
It's less guidance. They
They don't care about. I'm not saying they don't care about you, but they don't care about you.
They're not investing in
don't-
like your lives.
They don't look at it like that's their job. Their job is only to come in and give you the work. If you don't take the work, then oh well. Whereas when I went to KIP, it's like, okay, we're giving you the work. Oh, you don't want the work? I'm gonna feed it to you. I'm gonna force it into you, and then you just gonna have to take it because it's so much, and they just giving it to you. But at a regular APS school, it's like, okay, here's the work. I don't feel like doing that. Okay, like I'm not finna make you. Probably the most thing we heard in class was, I'm not a babysitter. So if you just came to school to eat lunch and leave, like, you could leave.
Wow.
And like, literally, like, you would not get in trouble for leaving school. Like, you could just leave. Like, come in whenever you want and go. Like,
Yeah.
they
And
don't.
John, he actually like I went to KIP the whole time. So I'm in the APS, but it's not really APS. Like they're strict on the education. So like when I'm talking to my friends who are outside of school, like they'll say something like what they doing in class or something. Like something simple like, oh, I'm on my phone, or FaceTiming me while they in class. Like at KIP, that's unheard of. Like no, you're not. First of all, you can't have your phone out in class because you need to be paying attention to the teacher. But then to be FaceTiming and have a full conversation with somebody else while you're in class, like, it confuses. Teachers be going to sleep in class. People done send me pictures of their teacher sleep at like yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for the interview. Could you introduce yourselves and then one more time and say what school you went to?
Yeah, my name's John Bailey, and I went to Washington High School, then I went to KIP Atlanta Collegiate.
Quenton Spirit, and I went to KIP Atlanta Collegiate.
All right. Appreciate it.